continue with that session. A very good evening to all. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much for confirming. We are beginning today, but before that, I have a bad news for all of us. मैं आप सभी सम्मानीय अतिथियों को एक दुखद सूचना से अवगत कराना चाहती हूँ। मुझे बताते हुए अत्यंत खेद हो रहा है कि हमारे CRAB गुरु व FRAB अवॉर्डी वैद्य सूर्य प्रकाश शर्मा सर कोलकाता वेस्ट बंगाल अब हमारे बीच नहीं रहे हैं एवं उनका आज दिनांक 16 अक्टूबर 2025 को देहांत हो गया है। इसी के लिए मैं आप सभी से आग्रह करती हूँ कि हम सभी 2 मिनट का मौन धारण करें। ओम शांति शांति शांति। अब हम अपना कार्यक्रम प्रारंभ करते हुए I hope I am audible to all. Kindly somebody confirm.
Yes, ma'am, you are
Yes.
audible.
Okay. So, namaskar to all respected dignitaries, governing body members of REB. Director REB, Dr. Vanna Siroha ma'am. Ma'am was very willing to be in this session, but today we are having a Diwali get together of Indraprastha Vaidya Association and AIAC. So ma'am is busy there. Our Guru Janas, I welcome you all in another intellectual section of Gyan Ganga webinar series. Who all has joined us today in 230th episode of this knowledge voyage. I, Dr. Jeetika, on behalf of REB, welcome you all for today's session. In continuation of this session, previously we had an introductory session of our E-RSBK module. So today the 41 modules have been told in the previous session that they are being uploaded and are fully functional on our website. Today I am going to have put a brief light or a brief description over all those modules which our experts have been presented. So on the onset, I would also like to express our heartfelt gratitude and welcome our mentors who have always been there to guide, motivate, and encourage us for sustenance of this series. Respected Vaidyashi Devendra Trigunaji, President Governing Body Member RUB. Respected Vaidyashi Rajesh Kutesha, Secretary Ministry of Ayush. Respected Director Ma'am Dr. Vandana Sirohi. We are going to begin the session firstly by seeking the blessings of Lord Dhanvantar. Namami Dhanvam Tvariyaadidevam Surasurevan Titpadapadmam Loke Jararuk Bhaymrityunasham Dhataramisham Vividhoshadhina. Dhanvantarayana. Forward with the lecture. Now I will be presenting my screen. That is nothing but the RAB website only. One by one, we are going to read the module, and I will be speaking about what are the contents we have been presented in the module. Before that, I want to also have a request that in this week, which I have been told in the previous session, if any of you have any doubt in accessing the RAB website, or opening any link, if the function, any link is causing any problem or not getting operated in the device, then please you can escalate or you can tell us. I will be looking in the chat box after the session. Please put your doubts there. Thank you so much. Now I'll be sharing my screen. Hope my screen is visible now. So this is RAB website. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
This is
Yes,
RAB
ma'am.
website. This is RAB website, and there are these tabs. This e-learning portal RSBK, last previously mentioned also. So in these RSBK modules, it is like this. These are the modules. These are the mentioned expert name here. These are the modules, total 41 modules, and I think 11, 12 experts are there. This is the link. When we tap on the link, it will land on external website that is of Ministry of Ayush. So this is how the video sets to be. So now we are beginning with our module. The first module, that is Rasa and Maharasa, that is by Dr. Prashant Sarkar sir. In this module, as we all know that we have 8 Maharasa, Abhakra Vakrant Mashiku, Vimal Adrit Sasikam, Chapala Rasa Kashayati. इन सभी के बारे में नेमिंग किया गया है, आइडेंटिफिकेशन बताया गया है, इन the characteristics of all have been mentioned, along with the preparation and the pharmaceutical when we have done MOU with certain pharmacies, 5 to 6 pharmacies. So their videos have also been linked there. In this, their characteristic Maharasa like Sukshma Vyavai possess Agni Deepan, Balle, Rasayan properties, useful in chronic diseases like Klebbiya Prame, Pandu, Shwasa, Rajakshma. All these has been appreciated. When properly processed, they enhance the bioavailability and therapeutic strength of herbo-mineral compounds. So like these characteristics of Rasa and Maharasa have been mentioned. They have put a very much specific emphasis on the specific protocols, like there should be a strict adherence to Shodhan, Maran and all the Anupan protocols. Certain Anupan for every certain drugs are made mention. Few references are quoted like Rasta Samuchya, Rasta Rangini, Ayurveda Prakasha, Bhav Prakash Nighantu. In the second module by Dr. Prashant Sirkar sir only. Sir is from Kolkata. Sir is HOD Department of Rashashastra and Vishajya there. JB Government Medical Ayurveda Medical College. Then we come to the second module, that is Uparasa, that are also play an important role in Ayurvedic pharmaceutics, mainly as supportive agents in the preparation of rasa aushadhis for specific therapeutic action for and after proper verification. It is very much, since we are dealing with Ras Shastra, we all know that Shodhan, Maran, Amritikaran, these play a vital role before having the therapeutic action or achieving the clinical efficacy by these drugs. So by the Uparas, we all know that Gandhashma Garik Kasisa Kanchi Talchala Anjanam Kankushtam Chayati. These are, we have the Uparasa. These are Tikshna, Ushna, Lagu in nature. They possess Shodhana, Lekhan, Kapha, Hara, Krimighana properties. Often uses auxiliary agents in Rasha Shastra processes for Shodhan, Maran, Jaran. That is called in-process products. Those products which are not used directly, they are direct products and in-process products. So in-process products are the products which are used as Bhavana Dravya, Marana Dravya, like that. So there are many important individual uses of them are also being mentioned, like Gandhak and base material and Rasindora, Kajali act as Yogavahi, excellent Krimighana and Rasayana, Hartal used in Kushta, Visham, Jwara after proper Shodhan, component of Rasa Parpati and Gandhak Rasayan. Hartal has been mentioned. Manashila, it has been mentioned, it is indicated in Kushta, Pramesh, Shwasa, useful in Krimi Roga. For tooth, it is mentioned, it is externally used in Netra Roga, Vrana Rupak hai, also in Kas and Shwas. In Anjan, eye disorder, Anjan is used for eye disorder. Vata Kapha disease, Vata Kapha, part of many Anjan yogas. Kangshi used for purification of metals, Kapha Ghana, Vranhar. Garik, Rakta Stambhak Pithar used for Rakta Pitta and Vrana. Kasi se Pithar, Deepan Pachan hai, Pandu और अम्ल पित्त में हम use कर सकते हैं. Pharmaceutical importance is very much significant here, used in preparation of various rasa yoga such as Rasa Sindur, Kajali, Gandhak Rasayan, Parpati Kalpa. We are going to discuss about this Kharaliya Rasayan, Potali Rasayan, Kupi Pakwa Rasayan and coming modules. These play a critical role in metal purification and detoxification processes, may serve as catalysts in Yogavahi action, जिसे हम कहते हैं. Purification often involves the purification of the Uparasa. We have already read about this matter. Purification often involves media like Nimbu, Swarasa, Churnoda, Gomutra, and Kanji. After Shodhan, they become the therapeutic potency. See, the motive of this lecture is basically to introduce the matter which we have inculcated in these video modules. So one by one, we are taking that. The next modules is of Sadharan Rasa. Sadharan Rasa mentioned all 18 Sadharan Rasa in these modules. Their identification, characteristic type, Shodhan and therapeutic use has been specifically detailed by the expert. Kampilascha Paragori Pashanab Sadara Kapardo Vani Jarascha Giri Sindhu Hingalu Pradashringaschayati. We all know these are 8 Sadharan Rasa. They are Madhyam Virya, that is why they called Sadharan Rasa. They are Shita, Ruksha, Lagu in property, useful as anti-acid absorbent and mineral sources. They are effective in Amla Pitta, Grani, Kashwas, Pandu, Vrana, and Netradoga depending on their form and use. They serve as base material for bhasma preparation. That is very important, such as Shankha Bhasma, Kapardika Bhasma, Shukti Bhasma. These bhasma act as anti-acids because they are Deepan, Pachana, and Pitta Shamak agents. Often used in formulation like Loha, Abrak, and Kasis for enhancing their therapeutic effect and also to balance their Ushna Tikshna nature. For the Shodhan, common Shodhan Dravya are used are Kanjik, Nimbu, Swarasa, Churnoda, Gomutra, Chikra, Maran. So there is a concept being raised by the expert that whatever Maran Dravya we are using, they have a deep clinical perspective is there being mentioned by our acharyas. That those that Ananda Kanda there has been mentioned by Dr. M. Gopi Krishna sir is also expert in our this E-RSBK project. Sir has very nicely mentioned that Anandkand has given freedom to us that you should do the Maran with the which is disease specifying. So we are based on the concept behind Maran is that only. We are using the disease specifying drugs so that we are increasing the total potency of the compound which we are making. Now, therapeutic applications which we talk about individually, Kapartika is anti-acid. We all know using Amla Pitta gene, sensitization. Shank is Pitta, acidity. It is also anti-emetic, vomiting maybe काम आता है. Shukti, Rakta Pitta Hara, Stambhak indicated Rakta Pitta and Pandu. Harpan used in Kusht, very well known drug. Brand, external application with Darshan, that is Kusht gonna help in chronic ulcers and wounds. contact agent, Brand Ropan, and Shoth management. There is significance in Ras Shastra of these Sadharan Rasa, provide pharmaceutical stability and mineral balance in herbo-mineral formulations, act as bioenhancer and adjuvant in compound preparation. So the next module in this is Law of Varga.
This is the Sarvatara. Yes.
I request all to kindly mute yourself so that I can please proceed and be loud in the lecture. So next is the law of Varga. Law means iron. Basically, all the group of metallic substances comes under this group. There it is mentioned, it is indicated to have proper shodhana, purification and maran of these drugs. They serve majorly as rasayan, balle and disease specific medicines are used for their shodhana and maran. According to Rasa Samuchya, Rasdravya grouped as Maharasa, Uparasa, Sadharan Rasa, Dhatu, Lawvarg, and fifth is Ratna. So thus Lawvarg forms the fourth category here. These are Guru, Snigdha Sara, Rasayan, Balle, Agnideepan, Dhatu Poshak when properly processed. Strengthen metabolism and tissue nutrition.
सबका रिकॉर्ड थोड़ी इतनी बड़ी क्वेश्चन फाइल
Mr. Akash, can you hear me?
कौन डेड हुआ कौन अलाइव है विद कांटेक्ट नंबर सब कुछ तो
I request all kindly mute yourself. Please mute the person who is not muting.
बिना वो उसकी नहीं होता
Their therapeutic significance of each individual metals, dhatu, law varga, I've been mentioned. For Suvarna, we all know it is very Vajikaran, Rasayan and rejuvenation. Shai, Pramay and Hidro, it is very useful. For Rajat is Hriday, Pittahar, Vishaghana, in Amla Pitta Kasajura. For Tamil, it is Lekhan, Krimighana, Vishhar. In Yakrit Roga, it is having very much good role. And in Pandu also. Law Rakta Vardak, Balle in Pandu, Shai and Pramay. Vang, that is
Sir, you are not audible. Yours is muted.
Thank you so much, sir. Am I audible now?
Yes, of course.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I was talking about few important preparations which we come across in the law of Varga. Few bhasmas are there: law bhasma, mandur, tamra, vang bhasma, and yashad bhasma. And compound formulation which we used to see is Puranava mandur, Navayas law, Dhatri law, Suvarna bhasma rasayan. Preparation has been captured in the video module of different pharmacy, and the demonstration is there. So this has been very be seen by all the audience. So these are therapeutic significances great among Pandu, Pramay, Shai, Shwas, Kushta, Vrana, and Agrimande. So basically we were talking about Loha Varga. They exhibit Deepan, Pachan, Rasayan, Balle, and Rakta Vardak effects. Safety consideration is always be taken. All these Rashastri Dravya will be having very specific and mined doses are there. Doses in mg range under expert guidance only. Use in suitable anupan like Grita, Madhu, Amla, Kiswaras. The anupan is very important here. Pathya is very important. These are potent rasayan and disease modifying agents used as a yogvahi and catalyst nature. References for all mostly have been quoted as Rasat Samuche, Astarangini, Ayurved Prakash, and Vishajaratna. So next we have Ratna and Uparatna in Ayurveda. In this module, we are talking about the Ratnas and Uparatnas. Superior and subsidiary minerals are these compounds like Manikya, Panna, Munga, Padmini, Swatika, Neelam. So respectively individual, they have been used as therapeutic action like Manikya is having therapeutic action in heart, Rakta Dhatu Vikar, vitality for immunity, Panna that is emerald for nervous system, vision, intellect, Mudga, coral, blood, bone health, heart, skin, Padmini that enhances energy and having a rasayan effect on patient's body. Swatika, cooling, metabolism regulation. Neelam that is sapphire, liver, kidney, mental health. These are the domains these ratnas used to be effective. List of upratnas like upratnas can also be called as the substitute of our ratnas because obviously they are durlabha in nature. So go made substitute for Manikya, Vaidure, Emerald. So how they are using in the pharmaceutical field of Ayurveda, it has been well showed in the modules. Used for Rasayan, Bajikar and Balli effects. They are having general characteristics which are Guru, Snigdha, Sheet or Ushna depending on their type. They possess Rasayan, Bajikar and Medya and Balya properties. Again, we have here Shodhan, Maran in some Rasayan preparations and correct dosage and Upan is to be taken very nicely and very closely taken care of. Used in Rasayan therapy, Vajikarana, Balya and Medya Chikitsa, it is incorporated in Bhasma form or gem powder after proper processing. Some Ratnas are used as adjuvants in mineral meta formulation as I already stated as substitutes. Doses are typically very small, milligrams to fraction of gram. Expert supervision is mandatory for therapeutic use. Next, we have a Vishavarga. So all substances that can cause toxic effect is improperly used or they can be used unjudiciously. They should be taken very much cautiously and under medical supervision only. This has been mentioned how they can be used therapeutically. The Shodhan is play very important role here. General characteristic mentioned is Ushna, Rupsha, Lagnu, highly potent with Vipak, posed and Virya. Toxic if taken unprocessed, but medicinal in minute purified doses that is well detailed in module. Common methods for purification is with Kajali preparation like with Parada, arsenicals, washed, boiled and processed in specific media like Shar, Ghrita, Swarasa. Plant poisons are been boiled, soaked or processed with decoction. So these three different type of poisons have different type of shodhan and purification procedures. Therapeutic application, they are very much, if they are very well being done Shodhan and Maran, there can be have Rasayan therapy under rejuvenation, Vajikar and aphrodisiac, Shodhan, Kushta, Vrana and chronic disease management. For example, a few things are quoted like Parad Shuddha, Parad and Basma can be purified form and it is well indicated in Rasayan and Vajikar Chikitsa. Manashila Basma for skin diseases that is also mentioned by Acharya Charak. Skin disease and Rasayan. Naga Basma for chronic ulcer and Kushtha. Vatsanabha Kalpa for neurological diseases and nowadays we are using it very broadly in the Amavad patient and rheumatic disorders, rheumatism. Safety considerations, strictly supervised dosage. Obviously, we are finally talking about the Vishavarga. Use Anupan like Grita, Madhu or the Mridhu and Sheetvir Anupan will be there because they are themselves Ushna infection. Misuse can lead to acute poisoning, chronic toxicity, which we already been taken under the Agar Tantra, that subject. So it is very important to balance the risk and benefit situation in the Vishavarga. So it is very important to understand the toxicity and therapeutic potential of Vishavarga. Key references are Rasratna Samuchay, Rastarangani, Rasendra Chudamani, Veshajiratna. Concept of Shodhan in Ayurveda. There is a brief introduction in the module about the Shodhan. What are the principles behind it, including Sanskarati, Gurantara, Dhanamiti, Uchite, and many more. Need for Shodhan, why there is need of Shodhan, what types of Shodhan are there, Bhavna Dravya, Maran Dravya has been talked about. It removes the toxicity and impurities of substances, enhances the medicinal potency, removes extraneous substances like soil chain, mercury sulfides and plant toxin, and also improve the absorption of the medicines. Types of Shodhan, Samanya Shodhan, Vishesh Shodhan. Samanya Shodhan, it is basically washing, soaking, boiling, decoction or herbal juices and Vishesh Shodhan, which we indicate with specific dravya, like we call it as like doing bhavna or doing roasting or trituration. Method of Shodhan, Swedan, Mardan, Maran, Dhumapan, Avartan, Patan. These are all the methods of Shodhan. So these are with examples in what type of Shodhan we are using in what medicine preparation and in what varga that has been mentioned by the expert in the module. Substance specific methods are there. The use of appropriate media dravya is very important. Like if it is indicated to be done in cow milk only, then it is to be done in cow milk only. Similarly with ghee, herbal juices, decoction. There are classical parameters observation. Like when we study about the kajali, we see that it should be nischandra. There should be no shiny particle. If it is, then it has free mercury and it is not suitable for therapeutic purpose. So like that, so many things are there. So observing classical parameters like color, texture, weight, taste, already everything has been very much nicely mentioned in our classical text. Shodhan is the cornerstone of safe and effective Ayurvedic pharmaceutics. So we can't leave it like that only. To ensure toxicity is neutralized while therapeutic efficacy is maximized. Illustrates Ayurveda precision in processing and holistic understanding of the medicine. Key references quoted here are Rastata Samuchya, Rastarangani, Bhaishya Ratnavali, and Raktendra Churun. After doing this Shodhan, now we come on the Maran and Amritikaran. That is the next module. You can see this one. That is by Dr. Gopi Krishna and sir. Maran and Amritikaran are key pharmaceutical processes in Rasa Shastra. Both processes aim to convert raw metallic, mineral, or animal substance into safe, bioavailable, and therapeutically potent forms. It is very important to understand these terms. Safe, bioavailable, and therapeutically potent. Maran literally means incineration or calcination, while Amritikaran literally means immortalization. In some places, Amritikaran is optional, but in some places, Amritikaran is as much important as Shodhan Maran. So it basically enhances the efficacy of the drug. Next, we talk about what are the steps they have involved in this. That is Shodhan, Bhavna, that is trituration, Bhavna, and Kutta, incineration, heating. That is further we will see that Sagni, Sanskar, Niragni, different type of modes are there. Concept of Amrikaran is special treatment applied to already prepared bhasma or medicine to enhance safety, improve absorption and bioavailability, and increase therapeutic potency. Often involves bhavna with substances like ghee, honey, milk, herbal juices, and sometimes exquisite drugs like amrita, guduchi. Ensure bhasma is completely assimilable and rasayan in action. It is well used in Rasayan, Balle, Vajikaran, disease-specific therapies. Amritikaran treated bhasma reduce side effects of potent mineral metals, enhances Rasayan properties, essential for Vishavarga. Here that comes, which I have mentioned the point earlier, that in some places Amritikaran is very much essential, like Vishavarga, Loha Varga, and Ratna Varga, because ultimately they all, if you see, have Ushna properties. Purification first, Shodhan is prerequisite, like the how we go is, the pattern is Shodhan, then Maran, then Amritikaran. They have mentioned few classical quality tests like flotation test, taste, color, fineness, and lightness. Some Nishchandrikaran, like so many classical tests are also there, which are mentioned in our Samhitas or in our text. Amritikaran further enhances safety, absorption, and rejuvenation potential will be achieved by the Amritikaran. References are Rastat Samuche, Varstarangini, Vashajaratnavali, and Ratsendra Churun. So further, now these are the basic things, like we all know, like what are Maharasa, Uparasa, Sadhanrasa, Varga, and the concept of Shodhan, Maran, Amritikaran. So further, we are going in some details, like specific details, like there are different types of Rasa Dravya. So one by one, we are going to take it, like Kharaliya Rasayan, Parpati Rasayan, Potali Rasayan, Kopipak Rasayan. Total different type of Rasa Dravya are there, but these four categories are on the basis of method of preparation. So Kharali, Parpati, Potali, and Kopipak. Kharali Rasayan, when we talk about the Kharali Rasayan, this module is given by Dr. Prashant Kumar Sarkar, sir, HOD, JB Roy, Ayurved Medical College, Kolkata. Sir, as mentioned, the few things are very much in detail, like example of Kajjali and Mugdha Rasa. Before that, we will think that what is the Kharali Rasayan. So basically, it refers to the herbs, mineral, metals associated with enhanced potency after processing with alkaline substances, salt or specific medium. Kharaliye, that is alkaline. Primary aim is rejuvenation, longevity, and disease prevention. Characteristic of Kharaliye Rasayan, prepared using khar, alkaline substance, salt or mineral basis, often involves medicated juices, decoction and ghee as anupan. That is again very important here. It is typically indicated in chronic diseases, debility, immune enhancement. It is then it has been mentioned that for Kajali they have been mentioned that detailed described in module the preparation, identification, and the last the classical test which we used to check that yes, Kajali is well formed, like that only. Then there is Mugdha Rasa. In Mugdha Rasa it has been mentioned that it is indicated in Firanga Roga and Atishan. It also been mentioned there is preparation without heating. Example that is given as Kajali. Preparation of in process and final products is achieved by this thoroughly refined that I have already mentioned. In process and final product. Two type of products are there. In process will be used in Jaran and Bhavna as Bhavna Dravya. Then again they have mentioned there is two types without liquid media and with liquid media. In example, they have quoted without liquid, it has been quoted Kajani and Mudras, both are the without liquid media. Means the Bhavana has been done here without liquid media. With liquid media, there is preparation of different Rasvati. Rasvati done with Bhavana and without Bhavana. So with Bhavana, Jorankush Ras, Chintamani Ras, Rasraj Ras, and without Bhavana, only one. Shwas Kutha Ras has been quoted by our expert. Therapeutic importance, Rasayan effect, enhances immunity, vitality, and longevity. Balya, Medhya, disease specific, basically, जो wrong deliverability वाले chronic disease-based diseases like Shaya, fevers, debility, and disorders with aging. In these are having the specific clinical grounds that we can use and potentiate it. Examples of Khalari Rasayan used in Vajikaran, Rasayan, and rejuvenative therapies, often enhanced by Amritikaran after Maran, Shodhan, Maran, and Amritikaran. Safety consideration must ensure proper shodhana and processing of raw material. Again, dosage and anupan are very crucial to prevent the toxicity. Next, we come on Parpati Rasayan in our next module, that is by Dr. Thakur Rakesh Singh, Assistant Professor, Department of Rashad and Vishwajakalpana, National Institute of Ayurveda, Jaipur. So, Shara has clearly mentioned that it is about the Sa Agni Morcha here. Parpati Rasayan, we all know, very thin, papad-like structure will be with that. So characteristic of Parpati, it has again two characteristics which is well mentioned in the module, with the Kajali and without Kajali. So Asa Parpati, Tamra Parpati, Kutas Parpati will come under with the Kajali category, and without the Kajali category will be Shwet, Mal and Bhallatak Parpati. They have also been mentioned the Purva Pradhan and Paschat Karma of Parpati Rasayan Nirman in the module. So there is a table which is well mentioned in the video. If you see, there is a categorization that what are the events take place and what we actually do and what is the physical chemical changes going on when we do processing of this drug pharmaceutical. That is also mentioned the equipments adopted or used in the pharmacy set up to prepare Parpati Rasayan such as edge runner, end runner, ball mill, SS vessel, SS tray. These are all mentioned in module briefly and demonstration is also been quoted. Examples of Parpati Rasayan are Suvarna Parpati, that is rejuvenative and longevity promoting. Rajat Parpati, we all know that it is immune enhancing. Tamamra Parpati, that is chronic fevers and debility. Mandur Parpati, useful in anemia and weakness. Dose management, Anupan will play a crucial role here also. Further, it has been seen that the therapeutic importance of the Parpati Rasayan includes it is metabolic booster, being Deepan Pachan, stimulates Agni and tissue nutrition. Disease specific usage is also there, like we already mentioned in anemia, Shaya is there. Medhya, Balya, and Rasayan, rejuvenation. Quarterly Rasayan, next module. It is by Dr. M. Gopikrishna sir, Chairman, Co-founder, IIAR, sir is based in Karnataka. Again, method of preparation, clinical and administration has been quoted by sir, even while talking about the quarterly Rasayan. Sir has also been embraced the concept of Sanskara here. Pharmaceutical aspect discussed in module by sir. Sir has also explained the clinical perspective of Shodhan Maran Sans, like I previously quoted, the Anandkar context. Method of preparation will be selection of dravya, obviously, bhavana dravya, making of bolus, because we are talking about the potali side. The bolus formation will be there. The mixture will be rolled or tied in a potali. First of all, there will be the collection and selection of the dravya. Then there will be trituration or bhavana with herbal juices. Then it will be making with potali. Then there will be thermal processing, like put certain formulation undergo mild heat that we have to take care. Administration with anupan. And then lastly, we have to take anupan closely. It's Shay Kalpana, we have to take very much importantly. To be taken, the choice of anupan will be very much judiciously. Therapeutic importance, Rasayan rejuvenation, Balya. Again, Medhya, it is very much known for the cognitive enhancement, suppose intellect and memory. Disease-specific uses, again, chronic debility, Shaya, anemia, and formulences from chronic fevers, recurrent relapsing fevers. Advantage of potential rasayan, it is controlled dosage. It is gradual absorption. Combination therapy can be done, allowing the synergistic effect of the multiple herbs. It is portable and stable, easy to store and administer. So these are the few key points that has been highlighted under potential rasayan. Then it comes of the Kupi Pakwa rasayan. It is one of the classical rasayan preparation in Rashastra, cooked and matured in a sealed bottle, highlighting a special method of preparation in glass or metal vessels. Its purpose is to enhance rejuvenative potency, longevity, and therapeutic efficacy while maintaining the stability and bioavailability. Characteristic of cooking rasayan are there, since they are in sealed container, their controlled processing, retention of active principle will be there, and evaporation of the unwanted volatiles will be there. Often involves herbs, metals, minerals, ghee, honey, and decoction. Highly digestible, potent, and long-acting rasayan. There is again method of preparation like selection of dravya, bhavana, sealing in kupi, heat processing, pakwana, and cooling and storage. The rasayan is allowed to mature before administration. Therapeutic importance, rasayan rejuvenation, balya, media, cognitive enhancement, disease-specific usage like age-related degeneration, convalescence, and chronic fevers. Advantage, few advantages quoted by Kupi rasayan, that is enhanced potency. Again, controlled use is there, gradual absorption, stability, and combination therapy allowing the synergistic effect. Safety consideration is very important, that so many things SOPs to be followed. Strictly follow classical method of Kupi sealing, heat regulation, proper shodhan and bhavna of the dravyas with suitable decoction, herbal decoction, or as mentioned in the text, administered with suitable anupan. Expert supervision is recommended due to potential metallic or mineral content. So Kupipak rasayan reflects Ayurveda, a chemical and pharmaceutical rejuvenation sophistication. It is very much unique preparation. Integrates herb, metal, and mineral in a carefully processed, stable, and highly potent form. Demonstrate Ayurveda's precision in detoxification, preservation, and long-acting rasayan therapy. The references quoted are Rasratna Samuchaya, Rastanangiri, Veshaja Ratnavali, and Rasendra Cholini. So further we come, these four are the rasadravyas, which we have mentioned that these are categorized on the method of their preparation: Karaliya, Parpati, Potali, and Kupi Pakwa. Now we are going towards our Kashaya Kalpana, that is Panchavidya Kashaya Kalpanas. So Panchavidya Kashaya Kalpanas are given by Dr. Ravindra Angadi sir. So at Panchavidya Kashaya Kalpana, Swaras Kalpana in Ayurveda, we are talking about this in this module. Kashaya Kalpana refers to decoction base. We all know this. Classical texts mention 5 main types of Kashaya Kalpana. Panchavidya Kashaya Kalpana, which we all know that widely used for therapeutic purposes. Mostly it is this method is used only, enhancing bioavailability, palatability, and efficacy. Also, is it easy to available, easy to administer like that. The 5 types of Kashaya preparations: Swarasa Kvata, Him, Fant, and Churna Kalpana. So Swaras Kalpana, express juice from fresh plant material, triturate fresh herb and strain juice, contain concentrated active principle and is therapeutically more potent than decoctions. Indicate acute disorders, indicated in acute disorders, digestive disturbances, fevers, cough, inflammation, and respiratory ailments, and many more. We can use this as per Yukti Kalpana and as per the condition of the patient and disease. Modified dosage form of Swarasa like Kvata Swarasa, Fant Swarasa, Him Swarasa. Hot and cold infusions are there. Churn Swarasa. Depending upon the Guruta and Laguta of the disease, the dosage can be modified and can be chosen. Tail or Gita Bhavana with Swaras, Anupan or lipid-based formulation. These are very much used in the neurological diseases and for the memory purpose. Therapeutic importance, rapid absorption, targeted action, enhanced efficacy, quickly bioavailable for rapid absorption since use in fever, cough, asthma, digestive disorder, inflammation, and rejuvenation therapy. Advantages of modified Swarasa dosage form: better stability, palatability, easier oral administration. Easily available also, can be combined with other media like milk, honey, ghee for enhanced therapeutic effect, ensure dose precision and prolonged action. So these are basically alag different Panchavidya Kashaya Kalpana has been mentioned. Basically, Swaras Kalpana is more emphasized here in this module by Angadi sir. Then we have Kalka Kalpana and its modified dosage form, and Quartz Kalpana and modified dosage form by Dr. T.N. Nagaraja sir. Kalka Kalpana refers to paste preparation of herbs. We all know this. It is one of the 5 major लिक्विड सेमी सॉलिड फॉर्मेशन लाइक द्रव कल्पना, 5 वेद में से एक हमारी कल्पना है। पर्पस टू एनहांस बायोअवेलेबिलिटी, पैलेटेबिलिटी एंड ease of administration because it is good to easy to swallow, easy to be taken with water. It's like that. Method of preparation: selection of dravya, shodhan, then trituration, then grinding up with liquid media to form semi-solid. Optional incorporation like oil, ghee, honey, or medicated decoction. That is optional, obviously depend on the patient and the disease condition. Modified dosage form of kalka: avleha, lep, churna, grit tel bhavana. Pills we can make Jeetika out of it. External pill like lep and Park, we can go like on applied on skin for wounds, inflammation, and joint disorders. Like we say that the shang lip. Grit tel bhavna, cultivate ghee or oil like for rasayan and balya. We do it with grit and tel bhavna is done with grit and tel. Therapeutic importance for chronic disorder, shaya, fever, digestive issues. Topical use, wound, ulcer, inflammation, musculoskeletal disorder also like we do with Vartana. Rasayan use when combined with ghee or honey. Obviously, it will be using with if we use it with ghee or honey, mean yoga, nature, medya. It will be good for intellect also and act as rasayan also. Act as carrier for other kalpana. That is important. It acts as a carrier for other kalpana like Kuatha and Savarasa in combination things. Improve palatability, enhance stability and shelf life. Dried powders or pills, obviously they have a very good shelf life. It is very important to be noticed and to be practiced when we do our clinics. Advantage of modified kalka forms are targeted action, combination therapy can carry multiple herbs and synergistic effects. Conclusion of this module is kalka kalpana is versatile Ayurvedic dosage form. We can do a lot of bridging herbal efficacy with patient-friendly administration. Modified forms such as avalaya, grita bhavana, and pills enhance stability. Demonstrate Ayurveda precision in dosage form. From simple, we can do wonders. It is like that only. Pharmaceuticals like that. References quoted are Charasamhita, Sutra Sthana, Chikitsa Sthana, Sushramita, Sutra Sthana, Chikitsa Sthana, Vaishajya Ratnavali, and Rastarantra. In Kwath Kalpana, similarly, how the Kwath is prevalent in our clinical form, what ratios can be taken, how it has been practiced or done in the pharmacy setup. This has been told in the module. Since it is purely Agni is inculcated here, the principles get lighter here. So obviously they are having rapid absorption. Water soluble active principle are quickly bioavailable. Targeted action used in acute and chronic disorder. Combination can be used with kalka, avalaya or bhasma preparation for synergistic. It can also be having the bhavana with the taila ghrita and along with Jeetika it can be taken. It is like that. The modified dosage forms are there. Advantage of modified curd form, it has a good shelf life. It will be having a good stability, enhanced palatability, more than avalaya and vati, along with vati, it is very much easy to have that. Facilitates precise dosing. Suitable for both internal and external application. Kwath kalpana when in external also on the wounds we use Vranshodhar Dravya for the external application and internal they are very much Kwath still. Can energize multiple herbs and media for maximal therapeutic effect. Kwath kalpana is a versatile liquid dosage form. It is very much explained in the module that how we are using it in the pharmaceutical setup. Next is the Snehi Kalpana and its modified dosage form. So here we are talking about the Sneha Kwatha, Sneha Dravya, Sneha Vati Gutika. It's like that using the form of avalayas. Like using grit and tail incorporation is there. So that is a dosage form. It enhances the stability, palatability, and the shelf life. Good shelf life is there. Supports combination therapy. So there is a good effect. Scientifically, it will be producing a good effect. Then lep, malhara, and ointment in Ayurveda. This is this Dr. Prashant Sarkar. That is another module in which different kind of lepas are there. So they're soft, semi-solid, easily spreadable. It is also a type of kalka only. Wounds, inflammation, pain, shothar, ranhar, shulhar, skin disorder, kushtahar lepas are there. Example, haridra lep, turmeric paste or wound healing. Very simple examples quoted. Malhar, if it's semi-solid or soft mass prepared by mixing herbal paste with oil, ghee or other fatty media, generally more oily than a lepa. So these cases, in the cases of this meniscal tear, joint pain, stiffness, bath disorders, musculoskeletal disorders, Mahana and Tel Malhar for joint and nerve disorders, especially being quoted. Ointment Siddha Tel, Sneha paste, definition is quoted as medicated oil or ghee incorporated with fine powders or extract to form a semi-solid, smooth consistency suitable for topical application. Characteristics long shelf life, smooth, spread easily, suitable for chronic condition, will be nicely spread and nicely absorbed and playing the action over there. Therapeutic use chronic wounds, ulcer, eczema, psoriasis, joint pain, and inflammation. Example, neem patel ointment for eczema and skin detox. Method is very simple: selection of the dravya, then mixing, then heating, cooking if required, and packaging and storage in airtight containers to preserve the efficacy. It has the localized action like reducing systemic side effects, lubricative and penetrative action like music or massage therapy. Then a healing and rejuvenation promotes wound healing, reduces inflammation, nourishing tissues. Versatile formulation can be used for adjusted consistency, absorption, and shelf life. Things can be used in the flexible manner according to the patient and disease condition. Target therapy, enhanced absorption, patient friendly, can be combined with other kalpana like sneh, koath, and fand kalpana for enhanced effect. Next, we talk about this Churna Kalpana by Dr. Ravindra Ganga. Various type of churna are being mentioned, how they are being, what is the criteria for selection of dravya, their shodhan, then drying, drying, what condition, climatic conditions are suitable for the drying procedure, grinding, levitation, powders made fine using mortar pestle or mechanized grinder, sieving, obtain uniform particle size, blending, combine multiple churna ingredients for polyherbal preparations. Modified dosage forms like with converted into several modified forms like pills, lep, grit bhavna, churn swarasa pantihim. By churna, we can do that also. So these type of forms that are explored. It is good known for rapid absorption, versatile use, synergistic effects, convenient administration. Advantages are precise dosing, easy to store and transport, can be incorporated into multiple dosage forms. It's stable for long periods if stored properly. That is our Churn Kalpana. Then various Gutika, Vati, Gugulu, Modak, and Varti Kalpana. These have been quoted, how the preparation, how the procurement is done. And like we talk about, if we talk about the Gutika and Vati, the binding agent play a very important role here. The compressing churna with binding agent like honey, jaggery, and Gugulu resin. Characteristic uniform size, easy to swallow, stable and portable should be that. Therapeutic uses chronic disorder debility. So many therapeutic uses are there. Example, we know many much example like Brahmi Vati, Chavanprash, Chandraprabha Vati like that. Gugulu definition is resinous exudates. About Gugulu, if we talk about that, if it is used in anti-inflammatory, musculoskeletal and lipid lowering effect. It is also Lekhan and Medumara. Characteristic hard, sometimes it is very hard, sometimes a powder or mixed with other herbs to form pills. Therapeutic uses arthritis, obesity, and vata disorders. Example, Yogaraj Gugulu, Maharasnadi Gugulu, Medohar Gugulu. Modak, definitely, it is defined as solid, usually sweetened and shaped like a ball. Prepared with herbal paste or churna, often for palatability and easy oral administration. It's Bala Modak for children health and immunity. That example is quoted. Well used for digestive disorder, pediatric formulation, and rasayan therapy. Semi-solid or solid, it can be sometimes boiled in decoction or cooked with sugar and honey. Next, we talk about the Varti, Shankha Varti, Nasya Varti, specific dosage for oral administration, sometimes used in local application, oral or nasal, like that. Easy to handle, precise. It is cylindrical, stick-shaped solid preparation made by rolling herbal paste or churna with excipients. It has methods of preparation, selection of dravya, bhavna, shaping. The bhavna, it will be done like honey, ghee, or decoction, then it will be shaped into pill, ball, stick, resin coated forms, drying. Then drying, what is the special atmosphere and the proper SOP should be taken care during the drying, no humidity should be there. And ensure stability, shelf life, and proper hardness. It is also very important. Packaging, store in airtight containers. Therapeutic importance, precise dosing, enhanced shelf life, palatability, and combination therapy. Advantages, convenience for oral administration, stable and portable, versatile, can be used in various ways. This is how it has been mentioned with different key references quoted here: Charak Samhita, Sushut Samhita, Sutasthana, Chikitasthana, Bheshaj Uttamli, and Rastaran. Then we come to Rasakriya, Avale, and Khand Kalpana. So these are the semi-solid and palatable dosage forms. Rasayan, Balle, and Medi preparation. These kalpana allow herbal or mineral metallic ingredients to be delivered effectively in a patient-friendly form. So Rasakriya, Chawanprash Rasakriya improves immunity, strength, intellect, and digestion. Avale, it is mentioned as Dashamula Avale, Sitopaladi Avale, like that. By June, it can be turned as Avale also. In the sweetening agents are used, it is more palatable. Avale are well, Agatsya Ritki, like that, digestive disorder, respiratory diseases, chronic fevers, and Rasayan therapy. Rasayan is a good Rasayan. Well, broadly used. Khandakalpana is defined as solid crystalline sugar-coated form of avale or rasakriya. Characteristic palatable, easily dissolvable in water or milk. It should be taken with a proper anupama, used for immunity, pediatric nutrition, or digestive support. Matter of preparation, selection of dravya, then preparing the decoction, cooking and doing the bhavana, sweetening and flavoring, add honey, jaggery, sugar, khanda formation, crystallization or molding into solid or semi-solid. Palatable, bioavailable, and versatile. These are the three main therapeutic importance has been mentioned and act as rasayan, bande, and made preparations. Then we have Sandhan Kalpana, all the Asa Parishtas. These are presented in two modules by Dr. Guru Prasad C. Neelik, sir. So all the Asa Parishtas and what temperature, what temperature conditions, environmental conditions to be prepared, what are the SOPs to be taken and follow during the pharmaceutical setup. These have been mentioned and these are the videos been presented in the video modules. So different Asa Varishtas have been presented. There are precautions to be mentioned as alcohol intolerant patient or children should not be given. Storage should be airtight to prevent over fermentation, ensure classical ratio and fermentation time for optimal therapeutic efficacy. Natural fermentation preserve herb and enhances potency. Alcohol acts as preservative, extending shelf life. Further, these two modules after we have the Mashi and Lavan, Kalpana and Ayurveda. Mashi and Lavan are basically these are the classical Ayurvedic dosage form mentioned by expert. They are useful in wound healing, detoxification, musculoskeletal disorder, herbal mineral and salt-built preparation designed to deliver the active principles effectively. So the Mashi Kalpana, herbal and herbal mineral compounds obtained by burning, roasting, or calcining the herb and metal to form charred or semi-solid mass. So in chronic wounds, skin diseases, joint disorder, and inflammatory conditions, like examples, Tail Mashi medicated oil with herbal ash, Shilajat Mashi. Preparation method, selection, purification, roasting and charring to form blackened Mashi, storage in airtight containers. Trifla Mashi is also being used in the eye disorders. Lavan Kalpana, salt-based preparation using herb, mineral, or natural salt. Characteristic can be crystalline, powder, or semi-solid. It is therapeutically used in digestive disorder, metabolic disorders, electrolyte balance, wound healing, and external application of skin diseases. Like Sandav Lavana, Lavana Tail, salt infused oil for wounds, that is for wound healing. Preparation, selection of herbs, mixing and doing bhavna, optional fermentation or heating depending on the classical preparation, storage in airtight and moisture-free containers. So these have been practically demonstrated in the modules. The Mashi is having therapeutic importance of antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, and detoxifying agent. The one is obviously Deepan Pach and digestive stimulant, preservative, enhancer of bioavailability. Can be combined with oils, ghee, or powder for oral or external application. Advantages are stable dosage form are there. These are potent, highly absorbable. So these Mashi and Lavan Kalpanas are skill in processing herbs and mineral for enhanced potency and targeted therapy. Wound healing have a great role in wound healing, detoxification, and along with systemic therapy can be processed. The Shar and Sattva Kalpana in Ayurveda, this has been mentioned as in the different module, it has been mentioned by Dr. Ashok Kumar BN. Like in Shar Kalpana, sir has stated Apamarg Shar, Trivrit Shar has been stated, how it has been formed on the pharmaceutical grounds. It has therapeutic use, wound debridement, ulcer treatment, lechan, scrapping, piles, skin disease, pushed like scaling, and also as antiseptic. Preparation as stated as selection, incineration, bleaching, and filtration with water to extract alkaline solution, that is Shar. concentration and drying to obtain char powder, storage in airtight and moisture-free container. Then other is the Sattva Kalpana. Definition is starch or extract derived from plant roots, seeds or tubers, often used for the binding, nutritive and demulcent properties. These are, we also use Sattva, Godhum wheat, Sattva, Guduchi, Sattva we used to take that is very starchy and very sticky in nature. White powder easily soluble and dispersible in water gently on tissues. Preparation method is selecting of starchy plant material, selection, soaking and grinding to release starch, straining and settling to separate fibrous matter, drying to obtain fine sattva powder, storage in airtight containers. So the difference between char and sattva has been well stated by the expert. It is caustic, antiseptic and debriding. That's why it is useful for the wound healing and in the recurrent wounds or non-healing wounds like char. And sattva is nutritional, binding, demulcent, and mild therapeutic agent useful in chronic and pediatric condition. So it is very well known already also that a Guruji sattva is having a good role in pediatric and diabetic conditions for patients. Both can be combined with other kalpanas like tela, churna, and avle. That is well mentioned by the expert while explaining in the module. Advantages mentioned are concentrated and potent forms of active principle are here. These are versatile usage, internal, external application, stable and easy to store. Then we have another module that is Bhaya Prayogat Kalpana and concept of cosmetology. That is by Dr. Ravindra Angadi sir. So here comes by the purpose that we are talking about the cosmetology or we are talking about the external application of the drug. So in that, various things are quoted like already we have mentioned in Lepa, Malhara, ointments we have mentioned. In Chon, we do Abhyanga. We do dry application on skin, scalp for cleansing, antiseptic and cosmetic purposes. Face packs are very well established in society. Modern adaptation of classical Lepa machine. That is face packs only. Therapeutic importance, skin diseases, it has a very good role. Inflammation, pain could reduce karega. Nourishes tissue and improves skin tone, texture, and elasticity. Concept of cosmetology in Ayurveda is very much spreading nowadays. Ayurveda emphasizes health and beauty is inseparable. Healthy skin reflects inner balance. That is also mentioned when we talk about the Toga and Rasadhantu by Acharya. Objective, maintain skin health and hair health, delay aging, Jara Chikitsa, enhance appearance, complexion, and radiance naturally. So these comes under cosmetology. Key principles to be followed during Dinacharya, Rituracharya, Bhaya, internal Rasayan.
ಇದು 10 ml ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ 10 ml ರಾತ್ರಿ ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ 10 ml ನೀರು ಹಾಕಿ.
Then we have popular cosmetic agents that have been quoted as sandalwood, turmeric, saffron, aloe vera, rakta chandana. Modern relevance is very much there because now people are landing into skincare, hair care, and anti-aging therapies. These are natural and safe, holistic approach, customizable as per the patient skin type, as per the patient prakriti. This can be customized, preventive and rejuvenative. Pathya Kalpana, then this is the next module we have. This is about the Pathya Kalpana by Dr. Sanjay Khedikar sir. It is well told about the Pathya Ahar, Pathya Drava Kalpana, Pathya Sneh Kalpana, Pathya Churna, Pathya Rasa Avale, but we can be used as for disease management and prevention also. So this has the main role in the disease prevention and not letting the disease growing much in our patient body. Focus on dietary management to support healing, strengthen immunity and maintain health. Therapeutic dietary formulation and regimens prepared using herbs, grain, fruits, other natural substances suitable for specific dosh, balance and disease condition. Therapeutic importance we have disease management in chronic diseases, digestive disorder, metabolic disorder and lifestyle disease. Like we mentioned, like we used to be stuck as Amrit in Udar Roga and in Ashchikitsa. Rasayan effect promotes longevity, vitality and mental well-being, works synergistically with medicinal therapy. Preventive role, again, strengthening immunity, digestion, and metabolic function. Yoga Shapi serving that concept aligns very well here. That's why Pathya Kalpana has been emphasized by the expert. Advantages, natural and wholesome. Personalized, obviously, we have a very good, well-established concept of Prakriti, so that we can follow that while planning Pathya of our patient. That has been mentioned by the expert here. Conclusion. In it is well mentioned that Pathya Kalpana is the cornerstone of Ayurvedic therapies. It is holding a very much good strength in Ayurveda treatment. So it is very important, especially while we are dealing with the Ras Shastra and Ras Dravya, that we plan the Anupana, Pathya and dosage very much judiciously and very much cautiously with our patient. And a close feedback and a follow-up of patient is very much important. Further, we come as dose calculation in Ayurveda. That is another module that is we all have studied in by Madhyam Kanda of Sharangadhar. That is Man. All these things have been mentioned here. Classical Ayurvedic units of measurement: Rati, Yav, Prastha, Tol, and Masha. I think this is far beyond this lecture. So these has been well mentioned. It is very important to plan the dosage. So it is very important. This part is important to be learned by all the Vaidyas, that we have to maintain the dosage and then accordingly we can achieve the good effects or good treatment effects in our patient. So it is very important that the dose calculation should be patient-centric, disease-specific, and formulation-dependent. Classical units provide precision while modern conversions allow clinical application. Following Ayurvedic principle of dose ensures safe, effective, and holistic therapy. Few references are quoted by Acharya like by expert Charak Samhita, Sudhasthana, Chikitsasthana, Sushruta Samhita, Vaishya Ratnamali, and Rasratna Samuchaya. A part of this, further we are having the modules that are more, if you see, based on the pharmacy only. So it's like quality analysis in pharmaceutics, concept of shelf life, Sapirta Avdhi, concept of collection of raw drugs, and concept of GMP, API, AFI, drug and cosmetic act and rule, principles of pharmaceutical processing, modern principle and instruments used in Ayurvedic pharmacy, standardization of Ayurvedic formulation, concept of labeling and packaging. These all, which I find while looking after the module, is more of the practical things. And these can't be delivered by the lecture. So it is very much, it's very much conveyed by the director ma'am that first we should have a note among our audience that they should go through by all the videos. And if they have any doubt, then we can also have the experts, request the experts to come along, and then they can again provide the lecture if some extra doubts need to be considered and acknowledged. So these are all the things that going beyond that knowledge of pharmaceutical marketing, product release. These are all the practical things, introduction to sophisticated instrumental analysis of Ayurvedic medicaments. As we know, when we go to the standards and accreditation procedure, they are very important to have the calibration of the very typical instruments, what instruments we are using. So all these things will be introduced by Dr. Satyanarayan Reeser in this module. Then heavy metal toxicity and chelation therapy in Ayurveda, toxic study clinical trial by both modules by Dr. Asmita Vele ma'am has been taken. Lastly, we have the this is quoted as 35 because we have this A and B categorization above. But if you see, it will be total 41 links will be there. So the pharmacovigilance module is again taken by Dr. Prashant Baidarkar. So today we have covered this 5 modules. Since these are all the pharmacy based, so this we can take in another lecture. But before that, it is being guided by director ma'am that will be good if our audience, especially our Shishyas, CRAB Shishyas, other students and scholars joined by the college, if they show interest and ask us some doubts, or if they have some issue, then we will take those first rather than just going through the modules, because these modules are mostly video oriented, not lecture oriented. With this, today I will be concluding my words. If anybody's so far faced any issue while assessing these links, then please you can unmute yourself and we can talk about that. Or also you can mail and you can provide in the chat box. Accordingly, we will be able to approach. I request all the CRAV gurus to deliver this to their students and also their fellow. All the students have very much good, they have a good group, good people are connected, all the scholars are connected in between by them, also their education venture. So they can be connected and they can also spread this word that there is a E-RSBK portal being launched by RAV. So they all can get benefited by this. And if anything comes above, then obviously we are going to take that in the front. So I again thank you all for the patient listening. Now I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to our mentor, Vajay Devendra Tigunaji, President Governing Body Member RAB, for his continued support, guidance, and blessing. I thank our Director, Ma'am, Dr. Vandana Sinha, Ma'am, who is the guiding force for all the events at RAB. I would also like to thank Vajay Rajesh Kotecha, Sir, Secretary, Ministry of Ayush, for his participation and encouragement in all our endeavors. Most importantly, I would like to express heartfelt thanks to all the gurus, shishyas, and other scholars who, with their presence and active contribution, make this webinar a successful one. It will be more good if this will be our interactive session. As soon as you all will be able to, obviously, I think more of the CRAV gurus are being here, available here. So you can deliver to the CRAV shishyas that they can go through the website. And again, then we can have a follow. And in the meantime, in the last lecture, I have already mentioned that from the ministry, there is a initiative being run in the centenary celebration of our Prime Minister, former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji's birthday. So I have received a few topics from the CRAV gurus, and accordingly, we have scheduled the lectures in the coming Gyan Ganga webinar series. I request other gurus also that they can also nominate their topic so that we can have more active participation in the venture of the Ministry of Ayush in the same. Thank you so much. Thank you.